This is Yogini Ghorava, welcoming you all viewers, practitioners, disciples to the newly created official YouTube channel of Global Volunteer Practice Institute, GVPI. Hope you all are doing good and are healthy and safe. So today in this video of ours, we will tell you that how interested young girls and women can enter the mysterious field of Tantra Sadhanas or the practice mastery world and make a change in their lives. Watch this entire video to know. Stay tuned from beginning to end. Don't miss a single part. Let's get started. So, in the Vedic times, one tradition had developed that women have to handle the family life and men keep doing the sadhanas. And in such condition, one another tradition of chastity had developed. And that's why women used to worship their men, assuming them as the god at that time, and because of that, they get some part of their sadhanas and basically the power of chastity. About what it is told that even the god cannot mess with some Vestal woman. The famous Indian story of Savitri and Lord Yamraj is an ideal example of chastity. Not from today, million years gone, one such tradition had developed in India. That was why sadhanas were not made for the women especially. That's why only a few sadhanas are there. About what description is found in the epics, Vedas, Upanishads, and other holy manuscripts, that what sadhanas women has to perform and what not. But in the later times, the sadhana of the Ishta Deva or the patron deity began happening. Means when the Dwapar Yuga ended and Kali Yuga started, and from then on the women began performing the tantric sadhanas and the sadhanas of the Vam Marg as well. And the best example of that was the Mayong village of Assam, which was once considered the cradle of black magic in India, where some tantric women still exist who are believed to be well versed in the occult art and magic, and are capable of performing several sorts of unbelievable extraordinary things just in no time and without making any extra effort. Sounds exciting, right? But we are not taking you to that fantastic subject right now, because if some girl or woman is going to perform any sadhana or wants to perform the sadhana in the beginning phase, then first of all she should do the chant of the mantra of her patron deity or the Guru mantra with a simple method told by her Guru. And when she get enough willpower to perform the bigger high-level sadhanas, then she should take the permission from the Guru and enter the field of the sadhanas without any fear and hesitation. In the beginning phase, interested women should only perform the sadhanas below 21 days because they have the menstruation problem as well. But it is important to firstly do the mastery or siddhi of the mantras of the patron deity in the 21 days and then perform the other upper level sadhanas accordingly. And when you will get well versed in that thing, then with one special method from the Tantra you can even break the impurity rule of the menstruation as well. It is true that just as a man loses his life energy due to the ejaculation of semen during the sadhanas, the same way a woman loses her life energy. It is as even in the natural form God made woman more powerful than man. That is why she loses her life energy through the menstruation process. Because woman is the symbol of the Shakti herself, that's why only she has the capacity to birth a new life. That is why God has bestowed her this much capacity. And it is because she does not get the liberation right away and do the creation of a new life, God felt necessity to stop her flow of energy for the sake of the mankind, and that is why the thing happens. The famous Indian Hindu monk, Swami Vivekananda, had once told that just with 5 women he can perform such a huge work that even 500 men cannot perform together. Due to the presence of huge amount of the Shakti element already, women have the capacity that men can never have. That is why the problem of menstruation keeps happening always, And that is why the question of the possibility or impossibility of losing the life energy in the form of menstruation usually come to be heard from the female practitioners with a deeper insight to learn the authentic occult in the best way possible. The presence of extreme amount of Shakti element could not surpass the male practitioners in the practice mastery world, and women quit the family life, don't marry, and birth children, and become expert tantric, bhairavi, yogini, or monk, etc., and bring unbalance to the Almighty's created world was the only reason why women were prevented from taking part in the sadhanas during the Vedic era. So a woman losing the life energy during the sadhanas due to the menstruation does not have to worry and feel ashamed of herself at all, because this is the rule of the nature. She can't help it even if she wants. During her menstruation days, she can simply do the mental chanting of the mantra of the sadhana given by the Guru. Although it will not add in the chanting, but if she keeps doing that regularly, then it will pause her sadhana to that level. Means female practitioners can stop doing the sadhana during the days of impurity and continue the same mantra chantings after taking a gap of whatever days, as then their sadhanas will not be considered defiled or fragmented. But this rule will only be applied for the moral sadhanas, like the Guru mantra or the patron deity mantra, etc., not for the tantric and vindictive sadhanas. For the attainment of the tantric masteries, interested women should firstly do the mastery or siddhi of their patron deity mantra, which can also be the Guru mantra, because when you move forward in the Tantra sadhana field or the practice mastery world, you have face off with several sorts of benevolent and malevolent powers. But there is not a problem in that, as when you do any sadhana, it is very natural to have all these sorts of otherworldly paranormal experiences and perceptions, as these are considered as an acid test from the God's side. And whether it is a female or a male practitioners, one should not get scared of the malevolent powers, because a person hardly gets scared during the sadhanas when he has been chanting the mantras and doing the fire offerings from a long time, as the energy force itself gets generated inside her or his body. And that is why we always say, any person who is doing the ghost, ghoul, genie, vampire, fairy, nymph, elf, yakshani, or any sort of practice, he should firstly generate sufficient willpower inside him. And that does not come just like you think. Yes, I have got the sufficient willpower inside me, and now I will not get scared of anybody, and do the sadhanas, and attain my desired mastery. It is when you start doing the chant of the mantras, and make the fire offerings in a regular way, then certainly one sort of specific spiritual energy is produced inside you that prevents you from getting scared, and bestow you the powers to face off any otherworldly power. That is why we always say, if you are going to perform any yakshani or nymph, yogini or bhairavi, or any other sort of tantric sadhanas like these four, which basically come in the Shatkarmas, then in that case first of all it is mandatory that you must have done the enough chant of the mantras of your patron deity or the Guru mantra. Because of what you can face off and bear the velocity of that power easily, and the power get much influenced to see your level of spiritual energy and tenacity, and think that it can only surrender in front of you, not begin a battle stupidly. This is one secret advice that every female and male practitioner should take heed of in order to get certain success in the path of the sadhanas without any risk of life and failure. So that's all for today. If you liked the video, then do write us your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button and share, and yes, be sure to subscribe. Make it go red to dark to stay updated with GVPI's all that amazing spiritual occult practice mastery worlds stuff that nobody told you till date. And you can send us all your material, spiritual, paranormal, and practice mastery world experiences and related queries in GVPI's official Gmail account link in the description below. And you will also find GVPI's official Instagram page link there. Be sure to follow up, tap the heart, and share with all your near and dear ones to spread all that spiritual love around the globe. All the queries and experiences will be read and answered, and solutions will be told publicly on YouTube. Information sent by the admin team of GVPI in the favor of all new seekers. Thank you, GVPI.